I'm Sumia Yasmin, Managing Editor, Education World. On September 18th, the Maharashtra government issued a notification where they extended the cut-off date for primary and class 1 admissions to December 31. This will enable schools and pre-primaries to admit much younger children, 2.5 years in nursery school and 5.5 years in class 1. The National Education Policy clearly states that a formal early childhood education should begin only at age 3. Obviously, this order of the Maharashtra government has outraged early childhood education and child development experts.
That when a child goes to a play school, look at the word, it's play school. The child is just going there to play. It is just an environment where a child will get a secure environment of play. But when you say nursery, the child is starting the foundations of learning. If you read the National Early Childhood Education Policy, it also says 0 to 3 is early childhood care and 3 to 6 years is early childhood education. So even though preschools were taking children of 2 years, they were not teaching them colors or letters or numbers. That starts from nursery, where nursery recognition starts. Now we are going to put a 2.5-year-old with a 3-year-old and start recognition. This child is not ready for that. So it's very important for parents and early childhood centers to understand the distinction between what was a play school and what is this nursery. When you don't get the foundational education in the right manner, you suffer in a lot of ways later. And then you will be grappling with broken youth just because you were not willing to invest in your children right now by taking the right decisions. So this campaign is something that we are doing to create awareness and advocacy, because it is not fair for children of this state to start their education early, while many other states are giving the child the education at the right age. So those children will flourish and our children will be left behind. Three documents, three central government documents: the Early Childhood Education Policy, the RTE Act, and the National Education Policy. All three documents say that learning begins at 3 and grade 1 at 6. Your ASSA report has lamented the fact that you all are putting children too early, and that's why they are not able to cope up with the curriculum. Why then is a progressive state like Maharashtra, the financial capital of this country, taking a decision like this? It really pains us. Taking a decision that's going to take them backwards, and it's going to affect millions of children if they still don't wake up. I appeal, hands folded, to the CM of Maharashtra, Uddhav ji. Please take back this GR. It will be a boon. It will be a blessing that will happen to the children of the state.
We seem to be going towards more and more towards a womb in terms of wanting to educate our children artificially. By artificially, I mean by having artificial measures like nurseries and pre-primaries and schools and colleges to educate them. Because education happened in the good old times when there was no university or pre-KG or Montessori schools or whatever. Now, there are two stakeholders in this, which are really the decision makers to a large extent. One is, of course, the schools and the governments and those who provide the service. And the other is the service seeker, those who want the service. The service seekers are unfortunately the parents, and hence, in this entire picture, nowhere is the child really consulted. So, the first problem that I have with this system is that it doesn't take the child into consideration. It's a kind of agreement between two parties, both of whom are advocating, or those both of whom are deciding on behalf of the child who is, unspoken in this debate. And hence, over a period of time, because of whatever reasons, it has come to our country, it has come to pass that parents feel that the earlier we start, the faster our child stands a higher chance of becoming the next Einstein or Newton in this world, or probably getting the best kind of a job, or becoming a doctor and engineer, or probably getting a better spouse, whatever it may be. Now, we need to really examine what has caused this tremendous fallacy in the minds of our society, child has to go in and sit in with the rest of the classmates. He has to face the same, kind of a salvo from the teachers, and he has to face the barrage at home, which leads to something called anxiety in these children. I mean, you don't need to be an adult to be diagnosed with an anxiety disorder. Anybody who cannot manage what is expected to be managed develops anxiety. And what I see is basically a lot of anxiety developing in these very young kids. Having said that, let us understand that unless the child is ready for level one, let us not commit him. We use the word commit to an asylum, for example. Let's not commit him to a place where he's going to suffer because he's not developmentally ready. Two, let's not expect the teachers to cover up for this developmental delay because they simply can't, because they have multiple children. They cannot individualize the teaching approach, whatever they do. And these are the foundational years. If the child starts struggling at this age, it's going to be an uphill task all the time. And it's only going to retard the child rather than progress the child. And I'm not even talking about 2.5 or 3 or 3.5. I'm just going by a rule of thumb. The later, the better. Well, I completely support this, the policy or the position taken by ECA and other organizations. But what I'm thinking is they're saying nursery not before three, and
Yeah.
I support that not before three, but it can very well be 3.5 as well. So I would like to suggest to the government that make it 3.5. Certainly not 2.5. The best place that your child can really learn parents is his or her own house.
I'll be very honest and I'll give you two views. Two views because one is my own personal view, and one is what I see. And this is because I run a community for moms. So I see the general chatter or the conversations that moms do. So I personally believe that later the better for kids. I feel that if they start later or they are older in their class, it's better than being younger, you know. So 0 to 5 is an age where the kids are most, you know, they can absorb a lot of things. But I think those are the times, especially that 0 to 3, where the kid should probably be creating relationship with his family, friends, playing, and just exploring his world and getting to know. So it's more of developing about his EQ more than the IQ. A lot of parents actually, I don't think, understand the difference between sending a kid to a play school versus sending a kid to a nursery, you know. For working parents, it just is a easy way to make sure that the kids are not, say, wasting time or I don't know, like not getting the right kind of environment to grow and stuff like that. So then they put them to a play school. uh, and what is going to, why it's going to be an uphill task, because what's going to happen is that if I see in India, we are very limited with our, while there are many schools, all of us have these in cities or, you know, urban cities. We have this thing of there are a handful of schools we want, all of us want our kids to go into, you know. And tomorrow if there's a school, a big school that is starting to take kids younger, I, as a parent, will definitely choose and say, okay, if my kid gets to go in this big school for the next 12 years or 10 years, from 2.5, then I'm sorted. I don't have to go through the stress of putting him in a play school and, you know, all that stuff. So, it, unfortunately, it's going to be an uphill task because it's not going to be very easy to convince the Indian parent to believe in the fact that later the better, because that's not what is part of our DNA. We believe that earlier the better. I hope they've taken this call with the stakeholders of, you know, who are part of the education world, or who are teachers and experts and who've done it. I wish there are enough people there in that to take a decision like this. And if they are not, then they should definitely involve all these people. They should definitely not start school nursery before 3 for sure. Always have this thing, right? Like you say, if the kid gets into a good school, then he or she will get into a good college, a good university. You know, you just feel, so you are already, the Indian parent is already thinking of IIT or IIM.
Parents tend to think that a 5-month age difference here and there doesn't really matter. Our sources within the education ministry say that the government has caved into parental pressure to reduce admission age of children because children are unlikely to get a 2 and 3 attempts at competitive exams.
So later is better. I mean, many people may be thinking, you know, why are these early childhood people sort of creating a fuss about just 6 months. It's only 6 months. And what's the big deal? Anyway, children are going to school at 3. So why not at 2.5? So when we look at this, you can answer it in terms of two, you can look at it in terms of two ways why this just 6 months matters. One is that, we know that the early childhood years are periods of very, very rapid development and growth. So a 6-month-old and a 1-year-old are quite significantly different from each other in terms of capabilities, how they think, act, feel, etc., and what we can expect from them. Likewise, a 1-year-old is very significantly different from a 1.5-year-old. And these differences, I think, are very obvious to parents and adults around them. The difference but between 2.5 and 3, the changes are more subtle, because now it is not, people are not seeing this, 6-month-old suddenly transform into a standing up little 1-year-old, or it's not so dramatic, but there are equally dramatic changes going on that are not visible perhaps to parental eyes or to lay eyes, so equally dramatic changes in brain and development and all going on. And a 2.5-year-old is a very different person developmentally than a 3-year-old. The preschool years, especially in many private schools across the country, they have seen this. It's just a little earlier kind of downward extension of expectations that we have for older children into the preschool, first grade to upper KG, or upper KG to LKG, or LKG to nursery. We have already done a series of downward extensions such that the preschool curriculum is already developmentally inappropriate in many cases. Now, going to what could be the motivations for this. I spoke to several educator friends of mine in Maharashtra, and they are very clear that it is pressure from the public, meaning largely parents. They don't want to lose a year. And when you ask parents, talk to parents, what is so critical about waiting one more year? So what if your child is 3.5 years old instead of exactly 3 or 2.5? Competitive exams may, the child loses 1 year of advantage over other children, right? So another child will get 1 more year and 1 more chance to appear for various competitive exams at various levels, whether it be medical exams, entrance exam, or engineering, or IAS, or bank, or whatever else it may be. So in a sense, what you're doing is you're projecting the child at 28 or 26 or 22 and then working backwards. And you're saying this child is going to lose out on 1 year. So the only thing that as educators and as a society, we need to challenge this. This is something worth challenging, because our children are not racehorses. They're children. At present, they are 2 or 1 or 2.5. And they need to be allowed to be 2 or 1 or 2.5 or 3 or whatever it is, and not have the burden of our projecting what they will be or will not be at 28 years and then working back, therefore at 2.5 who they should be. They're worried actually about society's judgments that you didn't plan, you didn't think about your child's welfare. So I think that we need to sort of empathize with parents and educate them. How about this being a model of good parenting versus that?
As we file this story, a new clarification order has come in from the government, which says that this order, September 18 order, can be implemented by schools in the academic year 2022-23 if schools have already completed their admission process. Unfortunately, this new clarification order does not revoke the earlier order, which lowers the admission age of children. Clearly, the overwhelming consensus of opinion is that any government order relating to admission age of children, especially in nursery, should be made in consultation with early childhood education experts and child development experts as well as parents.